So today we're going to talk about graphical user interfaces. And what I mean by that is programs which allow you to interact with the program using things like buttons and sliders and text areas, text fields, those kind of things. So things that we're all very familiar with even as users, not even as programmers, as general users. So things like Word is a graphical user interface for writing documents, and so on. A web browser is a graphical user interface for interacting with web pages. Okay, so what we're going to look at today is talk about tkinter to start with. Tkinter is a package that comes with Python that you can use to build GUIs. It's not the only one, but that's the one we'll be using. We'll look at some basic GUI examples. So we use a term called widgets. Widgets are the things that we put on GUIs, like buttons and like labels, checkboxes, those kind of things. So we'll look at some basic examples there, and then we'll make a GUI version of the Uni app, so the messaging app, and then a GUI version of the Home Hub, just to display the status, and then a GUI version of the Pizza app where you can choose what pizza you want. So that's an interface for choosing things. I won't spend too much time on that. We'll focus on the other examples really. Okay, so all the programs we've seen so far in this course have mostly had a text-based user interface. So particularly if you think about the Home Hub, that's a bit clunky. It's hard to work with. Graphical user interfaces give the user a window containing visual objects that are known as widgets, as I mentioned, that you can then interact with, and they're much easier to deal with. So text fields where I can type in some data, buttons that can initiate actions, checkboxes to choose preferences, radio buttons or combo boxes to select options, and there's more. We'll see some of those in action today. And typically, as you can imagine, GUIs are much more user-friendly than having to type everything in. Okay, I'm going to finish this first video there, and then we'll look at a basic example.